the last that we left off, um, you guys had entered into the temple. Let me get my notes.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, so you guys had entered the temple of Skur, and you decided to go left. After narrowly avoiding traps, you guys were able to find a way to get one of the doors open that you noticed. You found the huntress, Seraphine, that Telvor had tasked you guys with, or given a contract with you guys to complete. You found the huntress. You guys were able to move into the room. You encountered the guardians. Took a bit of some time, but you were able to take them down with ease. And we left off with Deluge outside of the room. The door is a couple of inches from being completely shut, and the rest of the group is now in the room where they had slain the guardians. Will someone stream their screen for Sinister?
All right, it's up. All right.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
Whose turn was it?
Well, we're out of initiative, so there's no more
you
turns
guys
at the
aren't in
moment.
combat.
I would say, since my guy's not even in that room, I just give you a brief of what my guy's doing. He's probably not happy with this whole situation. He doesn't want to be in the dungeon. Not news. So he's gonna just do what he does to relax and flip around one of his knives or whatever. Just kind of do old circus tricks or whatever. Just kind of calm himself down. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, why are we in this stupid temple?
Okay.
Doesn't he like to smoke weed? Why don't you just hotbox that little room?
He ain't got none of them.
You didn't take one?
I just took a hit. I didn't buy a whole bag.
I didn't buy one.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
It's a cantrip, correct? I gotta look up your fucking spells at some point in my life.
Yes, it's a cantrip.
Alright, cool. Where are you casting it?
Basically,
did we figure out from last session whether it's off of your person or where you cast it?
I'm gonna just cast it off of my person, and it's basically the bubble's about as big as this entire room.
Okay. So within the room, detect magic. All right. So the crystal, the big crystal at the that was in between the guardians, sticks out to you. But so do the other two crystals that were on either side of the guardians from when they were dormant and not moving.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and approach the chairs or the thrones, whatever these are, and I'm going to try and I'm gonna place both of my hands on these and sit on it, kind of like in the middle, like Conan the Barbarian style.
Like a chair?
Yeah, but put both of my hands on these.
Okay. You sit down, you clasp both of them. Nothing seems to be happening. Rag, what would you like to try?
I want to try to sit on the other side. Maybe we need to sit on both of them.
Okay. So you both sit, you get your Conan the Barbarian stances, and they don't really look like chairs per se. They're more of like gaps within stonework. But you both kind of sit in your little pose and you put your hands on each of them. Nothing seems to be happening. A minute passes. 2 minutes pass. Still nothing. In that same moment, Seraphine and Wilmo and Telvor will be kind of trying to examine the gate, trying to figure it out. Telvor, before they move up there, will walk up to you before you come and sit down, because I was able to get his character sheet, and so I healed you up to where your correct health would be from last time. He's going to come up to you, Rag, and he's going to go, hold still, big guy. And he's going to place his hand on you, and a lot of your wounds that you had sustained while entering the dungeon will start to heal and close. Would anyone like to try anything other than what the two of you are doing currently?
I'm going to look at Rag because I'm not strong enough, and I'm going to say, what if we try and put these bodies back? Wait, when we killed these guys, did they just fall or crumble to the ground, or are they still, like, something we can pick up?
So when they died, right, they fell to the ground, but the two crystals where they were, like, that were, like, kind of where you guys are standing, grew a little bit brighter.
Once they died?
Yes. Once both of them were dead. Not just one of them, but both of them. Once they both died, or all four of those crystals on the sides, like, boom, like, gave off a brighter glow than what they were before.
Rag,
which
when
is
we
what
played
they,
last?
Which is what they were whenever you entered the room. Rag would have noticed this, but they were just as, like, bright as they are currently before Wilmo and Telvor started tripping in the middle of the room and activated them.
Rag, when we were in here the last time, did you try hitting that crystal in the middle or, like, touching it at all, or did you take that back?
I tried breaking it a bunch of times and couldn't break it.
Like,
He
you
rolled
missed?
really badly.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. I got awful rolls.
He rolled that one and he dropped his axe, and then that's when I made you guys all fucking do perception, or you and Seraphine do perception checks to see if anybody saw it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and approach the crystal in the middle.
Okay.
And I'm going to put...
As you approach, you hear like it starts to pulsate, but very lightly, like that vroom, vroom, vroom sound that you heard up in the front whenever you had moved the statues. Sort of the same sound, not quite exactly the same, but very, very similar.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and place my left hand on the very top of it, like grasp it, like the
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You put your hand on it. A minute passes. Nothing changes. It's still pulsing. It's still.
I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna try and pick it up.
No, it's like embedded into the table that it is on.
All right, I'm gonna take my fire sword and swing it at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
$21.
Okay, that hits. Roll what your damage is. Except for your fire damage. Any magical damage, just physical damage.
Three.
Okay, 3. You noticing kind of what the strategy that Rag was trying to perform in the middle of combat. You yourself, after, no attempts at getting anything to work in what you guys are currently doing, you strike down at the crystal. You hit it apparently right in the right spot, because up at the top it and it starts to pulsate a little faster. Boom, 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 boom. But when you started the swing, you had started to have your fire come out of the sword, but you noticed that right before it connected, maybe a foot before it connected, the flames just seemingly went out. but there is a pretty significant crack up at the top of it.
Hey, Rag, you should come over here and try and take a swing at this thing. I think I got it to something to happen.
Alright. Last time I did it. Wasn't fun.
Rag, would you like to take a swing at it?
Yep.
Alright, roll your d20 and add your attack bonus.
Alright. So 11 plus 3, so 14.
Alright, that hits. You strike it down, and it... Roll damage for me real fast.
That's 8-7 one, right?
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay. So you bring it down, and it cracks even more. It's got a crack about halfway through it, and it starts pulsating even faster. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, what if we break this and it blows up and kills us?
Wilmo will turn back. How's it going back there, guys?
Let's tell Wilmo. You want to come over? You got any magic you could use over here since you're a cleric? Because my evil shit ain't working.
My guy, as he's trying to relax, hears just Wilmo's shrill voice, and it just makes him start all over.
I'm gonna tug on my ear and use the communication device we have and be like, "Did you hear that? Could you hear that all the way from over here?"
Like, I don't think there's stone walls thick enough to get that man's annoying voice out of my head.
I'm saying that as I'm walking back towards the throne area, because I don't want to be in his vicinity when he hits it.
Perfect. So as you move, he's gonna kind of move in and take his place, or take your place.
So what seems to be the plan here? Are we just smacking it and hoping that works?
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal. Yeah.
All right, full send.
Okay, so he fuck, what does he do for his mace? I already forgot. Hold on. He landed the head. So he jumps up, he the same way he kind of hit the head of that the guardian. He will do fuck.
Check your phone.
3. So he smacks it on the top, and it goes all the way to the bottom. It's cracked all the way to the base, almost from the very top to the base, and it starts pulsating even more. Boom, 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 boom. Wilmo's gonna go,
That was kind of fun.
Rag, I say you grab it and just split it in half with your brute strength.
I was actually thinking about grabbing Wilma by the leg and smacking
Using him to hit it?
him. Yeah.
Hold on there, big guy.
I'm not going to do it. I just want to.
Whew, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take one more good swing at it.
all right, go ahead and roll d20 and add your attack bonus.
Got 14 again with my attack
Alright.
bonus.
Perfect. Roll for damage.
A 5. Better than last time.
5?
Yep.
All right. So you hit it up at the top, and it like almost re-cracks just on the edges, and it goes all the way back down to the base, and then it, for a moment, and then explodes just a little bit, but not like a huge explosion, but barely around itself. Not enough for either you or Wilmo to take any damage. Croc and Rag, I need you to roll, make a perception check.
Okay, was that D20?
Yep. As you like hit it and it's cracked and it's now like exploded, the light starts to draw out and goes completely like dormant within the crystal. There is no light being protrude off of there. What did you roll, Croc, and what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
I rolled
Okay.
a 5.
Nice.
Perfect. I mean, where are you standing, Croc? Okay, because you're standing so close. Jesus Christ. You start to notice that the 4 crystals where the guardians were also are gone. The light in them is no longer. A moment sets in after it's been broken, and the doors rise open. And on the other side, you see Deluge standing there flipping his knife. And also when the doors come up, the squished zombie or the squished crawler that was chasing after Deluge kind of goes up with the door a little bit and then drops back down onto the floor. You all gather around the door to see Deluge standing on the second step up by where the door had been closing.
Where's the huntress?
He's to the left of Croc.
I feel like we're missing somebody. Oh, he's just on the other side of me. I can't see him. Is he? Where's Wilmo's brother?
Wilmo's to the right of you.
Oh.
They're on either side of you.
Okay, just where I'm at. On the screen, I couldn't see. Alright, all good.
All right. So you all make your way forward, make your way out. Deluge, do you say anything to the group as they have now passed? Or does the group say anything to Deluge?
I think Deluge is going to look at, was it Tolvor? Is that his name?
Telvor.
Telvor, my bad. And he's like, listen, you little... Anywho, you seem adamant about dying with this lady who has a record of her companions dying, as is that front room is filled with her last companions. But since we have a deal and you're no good to me dead, I guess I'm just going to have to watch you since you really want to die.
It's much appreciated.
And
I know that this isn't for everyone. However, she was tasked with this, and I gotta see that she sees it through. Because the same reason you're here is the same reason I'm here. Seraphine will not give this up. She's lost too much to give it up thus far.
If she finds somebody else in here who gives us another damn quest, I'm going to be very upset.
Let's hope we don't find anybody else, huh? And when Telvor says that, you kind of glance and see that Seraphine kind of side-eyes the group as she leads in the front. She is going to make her way... Here, I'm just going to roll one athletics check. A 19. Okay, so she makes it through. Thank you. She makes it through, jumps and bobs and weaves throughout. I will need everybody to make acrobatics checks.
Wow, like one of the few things I'm trained in, and I rolled a nat 1. My guy's not happy about what's happening in here.
All right, crossing the road or the path that Telvor, or not Telvor, Wilmo and Seraphine took, he's going to follow. Ripperoni. So, Rag, would you like to roll your or shit, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Athletics. Sorry. Or acrobatics. Damn, that sucks. He rolled a 1. So
Yeah,
you jump.
it'd
you
be like
flip,
that sometimes.
and you land right here. And with that, the spikes come out because you're trying to outdo Seraphine because she just tried to jump and bob and cartwheel and flip around. You're like, I know how to do that. So you'll take 1d6, which is a 4. You take 4 damage as one of them just kind of catches you in the shoulder, just and you move forward. Go ahead and make another athletics check for me.
Kidding me? Right after a nat 1, I got a nat 20.
Perfect. So you, boom, 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 after the stage delay, were able to make your way back over there. Following behind you, Telvor also walked and caught one right in the foot because he was trying to follow your path. And he took 5 damage. So
Biscuits.
What kind of traps are?
they're spikes. So watch, I'll show you.
Went through a shoe.
Like, I see the spikes here. I didn't know if they were like air on the side or if they were still spikes. I was just curious.
Oh, shit. All right. Anyways, so I'm gonna make another athletics check for him. Rag, what did you roll?
I
You
rolled
rolled
a
a 12.
9.
All right.
9 plus 1. So
Okay, Rag. So you make it. You're doop, doop, doop. You're not as like agile and able to flip around and do all these crazy gymnastic tricks like Deluge is, like your pal here, because you weren't in the circus. However, you make your way through nice and sly, and then you get to the last set of traps, and you're able to move out of the way just in time as it kind of catches your cape as you go through, but you made it all the way through. Everybody has successfully made their way into through the traps. Seraphine, Wilmo, and Telvor will start to make their way back. Also, quick question. Looting. You guys gotta tell me if you guys are looting.
I was actually just about to ask if we could loot
All right.
corpse on the way out.
Alright, perfect. So so you guys were able to get the doors open, and we'll say that you looted then. So collectively you have found 143 gold. And if are you choosing to take their armor as well?
We can sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have like can we become like encumbered? Can't.
Yes.
What's our weight?
It differs off of your character. I think it has to do with your strength.
Yeah, my strength is a 5 plus 5.
Yeah, so you'd be able to carry more than, say, Deluge or Croc.
Okay, I'll carry some.
Alright. You carrying 1 or 2?
I'll carry 2 sets.
Alright. Both of these pieces of
we are
armor.
going back to town.
At some point, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So both of these pieces of armor are worth 40 gold. You'll put that down on yours. And when you pick up the 2 helms, you notice that they both glow red in the eyes. They are the Dread helms. Or Croc would know what they are. You wouldn't, per se. But Croc would have a better understanding of what these helmets are.
They help with ED, so you'll get better erections.
I'll send you copy.
How much gold did you say? 140?
143. Croc, sent you the stats for the Dread Helm. Just by the way. Alright. So Seraphine and the gnomes and you all continue down to the path. Takes about 20-ish minutes to backtrack because it took you about 20 minutes to get up the hallway in the first place. As you guys are passing the remains of some of her teammates, she's going to kind of just let out a little sigh of, acknowledgement and remembrance. And then she's going to... Where's my fucking D20? There it is.
I'm gonna tell her, I feel like this is your fault that they are dead. So I hope you feel extremely guilty.
She's gonna look at you and kind of scowl, and
because I feel like they came to assist you for some odd reason, and look at them now. Look what you've done. Look what you
I
continue
have been with
to
them
do.
for years.
Not
Mind
no
your
more.
tongue.
Not no more. They're dead. Good job.
Would you care to join them?
I'd like to see you try. Be like, you're about as bad as Wilmo.
She starts pulling out an arrow from her quiver, and Talvor puts her hand, or he didn't really put his on his chest because she's too small, but kind of puts his hand on her thigh and is like, "Well, wait. They are here to help us. They are helping you because they are helping me, and I am helping you. If you dare to turn on the help, we will leave."
The help will
She'll
turn
kind
on
of
you.
scoff.
The help.
She'll kind of scoff.
Yeah, we're the help all of a sudden.
Shut up.
This bitch is
She'll
super
scoff.
regal.
And she'll put her arrow back into the quiver, and she'll say, "Let's continue on."
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
You guys, whoops, I'm gonna fucking send deluge into space. Have to grab all of them. All right, you guys.
All right, my game bugged out, and I have to relog in.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah, I figured because
Why are we going this way? I thought we were leaving.
She's still got shit she's got to do. She ain't leaving.
Wait, first, what? I thought our whole goal in this was to...
Y'all's goal was, yes.
Why are we following her?
Okay.
Or did she ask us for help once we freed her?
She asked y'all for help last session, and you and Rag said yes.
Okay.
Because she was like, "Thank you, you found me, but I got shit I gotta do," basically.
Okay.
And y'all were like, "All right, cool." And then y'all got locked in the room together.
Yeah. Wait, because we were trying to get, like, a crystal for her or something, right?
Yes. All right, sorry.
By the way, those helms that dropped, were they light, medium? What kind of armor were they?
We'll say medium. Medium.
Alright. Rag, if you want to put those on, it's going to give you a little bit of a scare factor to people that may approach you.
One of the helms?
Yeah.
But is it going to affect me?
It requires attunement.
Well, you didn't say that.
I meant to copy it within the note, but it requires attunement.
How do you attune?
Which only takes you just take 30 minutes to fuck with it. So like if you for on a short rest, you're like, I would like to attune to this.
Okay. Well, maybe later when we take a little nappy poo, you can do a quick, look once over at it and get more acquainted with said item.
Yeah, I'll play with the toy when I got more time.
All right. So you guys make your way. You turn down the hallway. Which direction? You guys come into a fork. When you first walk through, you see spider webs to your right. Let me move the whole group up. I don't know why I stopped you guys right here. All right.
And there's a shitload of jizz to the right.
All right. So you guys come up to, you see a bunch of spider webs on the right side immediately when you walk out the door. And then on the left side, you see a door with a skull and ram horns coming out. What would you guys like to do? Or where would you like to go?
I would like to approach the door and look at it a little closer.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. So you move past the group. You go to look at the door.
10.
Okay. You notice that there seems to be something missing. You're not quite sure what. You can't put your finger on it, but you get the feeling that something very vital to this door opening is not there.
A doorknob.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm back. I heard everything. I'm gonna let the guys know. It looks like something's missing from this door. I also don't see like a lever, but it looks like there's a skull with some kind of ram horns and like a knocker on it.
Roll a perception check for me, Croc.
Okay.
Since you were the only one that approached the door.
14.
Okay. You notice that when like what specifically might have been missing was something that goes within the mouth of the skull. Or my bad, the eye. There seemed to be one like dormant style jewel and then a missing empty socket.
It looks like it's missing a eyeball over here or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that if you guys would keep your eyes open for something that may fit into that, it might open it. It looks like.
I look over at Seraphine, like, this is your done. Like, you know how to open the door. I have a look that says all of that.
She's going to say thank you. I don't know where this hall leads down here, but it might have something to do with getting that door open. You didn't see any way to unlock it or lockpick it? Nothing?
No, I only saw that it looked like it was a missing eyeball, I guess you could say. But instead of eyes, it was some kind of a jewel that I wasn't quite familiar with. So, looks like something like maybe the size of a baseball is missing from it.
Then she's gonna look over at Deluge. What do you suggest we do then?
I don't know what baseball is either.
I forgot.
Just kidding.
Fuck. A Quidditch ball. I don't know what the fuck they played back then.
What are they playing here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Quidditch.
Quidditch.
She's-
Which ball? There's several balls in Quidditch.
She's gonna look down and kind of sigh, and then look back up at Croc and say and Rag, and then back at Deluge. It's very apparent that neither
Well,
of you
if it
trust-
can't be one direction, let's head the other direction.
All right, lead the way. What is the marching order?
I'll go behind Deluge.
All right, so you're next to Telvor. I'm gonna put Wilmo behind his brother. What is this, a fucking V formation unintentionally?
We're gonna do the Mighty Duck formation. Is everyone familiar with that?
Well, I understood the V formation as in a military term, but yeah, if you go with Mighty Ducks, that's fine too.
Yeah. It's definitely
works in the same
D2
place
Mighty
here.
Ducks, not D3.
Okay. As you guys start venturing forward...
No, I'm going
roll
to
a
the back.
perception check.
No, fuck that. I'm in the back. I'm never in the front.
Roll a perception check. Everybody.
12.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a hard 3.
Wow. Wilmo
six
was the
plus
only one that
one?
rolled good. So as you guys are walking forward, Deluge, you're kind of starting to get into that fray where there are spider webs. Sorry, Jesus, spider webs. And as your foot, right before your foot hits the ground, you're gonna hear Wilmo go, "Stop! Wait!" And your foot hesitates, and it is right above a trap, a clickable kind of trap, or a pressure plate trap. You draw your foot back. You move over to the left a little bit. But these webs are gonna be pretty tough to get through. He's gonna point and he's gonna go, "Look at the end of the hall." And at the end of the hallway, you sort of see who rolled the highest out of the three of you.
I only got a 6.
Me,
Okay.
but it wasn't that impressive.
Okay, so what'd you get?
12.
Okay, all right. That's you would have caught the trap, but Wilmo said something first. But you also kind of see a little bit of what he's seeing, but not as great. So you see what looks like 6 purple eyes, 3 sets of purple eyes down at the end of the hallway, but they're spread out. You see, for as long as the hallway goes, it is pure spider web.
I'm standing back here going, and my sword lights on fire.
Fucking singing the intro to a corn song.
I'm making sure. A fucking corn song. Oh, I'm dead.
Are you guys continuing forward? If so, you'll have to make strength throws while traversing through the webs.
Well, we got nowhere else to go, right?
20? That's not bad.
Can you kind of...
If it's strength, then my guy's not going to move another step. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm gonna die.
It's just whether you get restrained or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just going to get stuck and then roll ourselves up like burritos and get even more stuck.
What if
Well, what would the save be for webs? Would it be a strength or would it be a dexterity thing?
Well, it's
I don't know. I think it's up to what you.
Light him on fire with his sword?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't know if
walk.
there was a 5e.
I'm gonna walk forward and kind
Are
of swing my
webs
sword.
Flammable?
Yes.
Yes.
Like in real life? Like I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As you do that, I would say from where they are hanging on the walls, the very first row that you're able to see on the tail spire, it in flames. You are now able to see what looks like 3 pressure plates in front of you. You see one clear as day, and it was the one that Deluge very clearly almost stepped on. And then you see 2 barely peeking out of the remaining spiderwebs from when they smoldered. But when you did, you heard like what strings sound like when they get plucked, like that dong kind of noise. And it was sent out and kind of echoed throughout this very long hallway. Okay. What would you all like to do now?
Do we know what the string sound did?
Make an intelligence check. Roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
12.
You know from like your history of spiders and how when prey lands within the web, it kind of sends out a little noise to the spider, but that's as far as you know.
Roger that. The 4-player uh, uh, knowledge. These little gaps, are they just because you didn't want to put web absolutely everywhere and make this loose? Or is it like somewhere I can jump to where it's like bald spots?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's those are spots where you can jump to. That's why I designed that like that.
Okay, then yeah, I want to do some acrobatics and try and flip between little spots and stuff.
Okay. All right. Roll 2d20s and then, or yeah, just give me 2 athletics checks and then tell me what both of those are.
Athletics?
My bad. I keep saying athletics. Acrobatics. It's because that's the first one I see when I read it. Because I go up, like from the bottom up, and athletics is the last A on my DM screen.
And these were both garbage. I rolled a total of 10 and 11.
10 and 11. All right. Move where you would like to go within your normal, like, your 40-foot range or whatever, as if it was turn-based.
That's only 7, but I can't really go 8 where it's not going to end on webs.
Yeah. Okay. And just for future reference, the way that these are designed is that there are specifically only very few that will not have a web on their tile. All right, so you're able to you almost get caught in web on the very first one. You feel the back of your boot, your heel catch on some web, but you're able to pull it off real fast because of the momentum of which you were able to move. Telvor and actually, hold on. I rolled for their strength, and Telvor and 20, 25, 30. Telvor and Wilmo. Wilmo rolled a 20. Telvor rolled a 14. I did that before I made you roll. All right, what would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna jump on Rag's back.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I rolled a 5.
That's gonna give him disadvantage. Okay.
Or
Are you
how far
jumping,
could
or what are you
Rag
doing?
throw? How far could Rag throw me? Is he like strong enough to like throw?
How much does your character weigh?
Ooh.
That kind of depends.
Let me see.
The strength is +5, so.
Seraphine was able to make it up exactly behind Deluge. Croc,
Yeah, what's
Rag,
up?
what would you guys like to do? Are you gonna jump? Are you gonna walk through the web? What's going on?
I think I put my guy weighing like 185.
Okay, so he would be able to throw you. What's your strength? It's +5, so 1, 2. Maybe 20 feet,
Ah, fuck it.
15 feet.
Quite a throw. Yeah, I'll toss you. What you want?
Well, 20 feet's only gonna be 4 tiles.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not worth it.
Yeah. I'll just try and walk through to the left,
Okay.
like right here. I'll walk through this path straight forward.
Okay. So as you walk through, you hear, and you get on the edge of the web, you hear at the very end of the hallway, you're now able to see the purple eyeballs that Wilmo and Deluge were able to see. All of you, except for maybe Rag. Rag kind of just sees a big bright glow, but where the eyes are and where a mouth would be, like you see the eyes glowing, they grow real bright for a second after you hear the, and then the mouth, the open mouth, forms a purple-like sphere, and it sends its way down range. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
All right, that is 1d10, my friend. Where the fuck did my d10 go? Okay, hold on. I seem to have misplaced my die.
Are you playing sounds through this thing?
Yes, I have been.
I can't hear shit. Do you have your volume turned up?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either.
Yeah, I also haven't been able to hear anything. Also, I don't think I have a D10.
Are you able to hear it now?
No.
What the fuck? Alright. Put it back on silence. I'm actually so dumb.
That's not new.
Thanks, pal.
I can hear something now.
I didn't fucking click apply to game board. So I've just been listening to it by myself for the last hour, which is awesome.
You're getting all into
sorry.
it.
Yeah, I know. Alright. 3. So, Croc, you see a fireball come flying down. You unable to move. It hits you right in the chest. You take 3 damage. Down to 25. Alright, Rag. Seeing that, what would you like to do? You just saw him walk forward and then step on a trap.
Can I do a perception
This
check?
background music sounds like it wants to start. I ran.
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you'd like.
That's terrible.
A 1?
Yeah.
Man, that light that hit Croc, whatever that was very bright, and you weren't able to look around or see anything in the moment.
I guess I'm gonna.
Your options are you can jump, you can just straight walk through it. You got pretty high strength, so you can just walk if you'd like.
I'll try just walking.
Alright, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
I got a 7. But my modifier is a +3.
Okay. So 10 total?
Yep.
Alright. So you start getting up the trail on Wilmo. Okay. And you get your foot stuck, but you're able to pull through. When you do though, it sets out another thum, 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 kind of rattles the webs. Do you want to keep walking? Because if so, you'll make another strength throw, and then I'll move you up closer to Luge. But you just got to tell me which direction you'd like to go.
I think I'm gonna try to jump this time. I'm gonna go to that right where that second body is.
This right here?
Yep.
All right. Roll a... Why am I stroking? Would it be athletics because he's jumping and it's just a jump?
Yeah, if it's just a jump, I would say.
Okay. All right. Roll a d20 and add that
Thanks.
modifier.
My athletics is a +5. Does that mean anything?
Okay. Yep. So roll your d20 and add your 5.
D20 plus 5. Wait, if your strength is 5, it should be plus 7. Wait, unless you're not trained in it. Never mind.
That's in my saving throws. My strength is a plus 5.
All right, what'd you roll?
I totally fucking spaced.
D20 plus 5.
I rolled an 8 plus 5, so 13.
13.
All right. You not wanting to walk through the webs again and get stuck and be back there with Wilmo fighting it or fucking getting shot in the damn chest. You were able to jump. Deluge, you look to your right and this big Goliath is now leaped next to you. Deluge, anything you would like to do? I know we're doing this in like kind of turn-based, but if you guys want to do something and someone else isn't saying anything, go ahead and pipe up.
Okay.
No, yeah. I'm just going to continue on down.
All right. You're going to be flipping and stuff?
Yeah, as I always.
Alrighty. Make a acrobatics check. Just make one.
My goodness. Yeah, it was garbage. I rolled a 2, so I have a total of 6 acrobatics there.
Alrighty. I will let you move somewhere within this first pile of like open area in front of you. Okay. So as you
I feel like my guy tries to do something, just stumbles it.
you're able to make it, and then you look down and your leg is stuck. Make a perception check just real quick.
It's not bad, I roll high. 17.
All right, so you're able to flip, and then the middle patch of web just kind of came out of nowhere, and you land, and it sends out a kind of noise that it did earlier. When you look down, though, to look at your left leg, you notice to the left of you there is another trap. Maybe it's the same one that Croc had set off to activate whatever is in the front of at the end of the hallway. Anybody would like
As my
to-
guy's like standing up, he's gonna be like,
Okay.
hey, there's a trap next to me. As a heads up for
Well,
everyone.
You're standing, your leg's just stuck in it. You'll have to make
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I meant more
a
of like,
strength check. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean.
You'll have to make a strength check to get your foot out of the web. But your leg is now would anybody else like to do anything? I'm gonna roll for Seraphine and the gnomes.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna try.
So she's gonna try and jump, seeing you leap, and she rolled a 1, so she actually lands and gets both feet stuck in the web. And in that moment, you hear and she sends this really loud vibration out, louder than any of the ones that you guys had sent out before. Right, go ahead.
She was like, all this jumping and acrobatics doesn't look like it's working. Let's try a baseball slide.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to jump right next to Deluge.
Okay. Roll another strength check and add 5.
Is he
I got a
jumping or is he?
3 total.
I got it either way.
Or I got a.
How
How
did
do
you
you
get a
have-
3?
Sorry,
Did you
8
roll a
total.
-2?
Yeah, sure did. I got successful dice.
All right. So you roll an 8. You jump, you leap, you get it over there, and your right foot. You're now connected to Deluge. Like you're next to him. You guys could be like those conjoined twins, except for he has no use of his left leg. You now have also no use of your right leg because it is now stuck in the web, and it sends out another zoom, 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 echo. And with that, on top
Seeing
of
him get stuck. Oh, sorry. I just want to say, seeing
go
him
ahead,
get
go ahead.
stuck next to me, my guy's like, hey, we should stop meeting like this. Just to add a little humor.
I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna walk Forward, I guess.
Okay.
I have to roll again?
If you're just gonna walk, yes, it's a straight strength. You can jump and make a another strength check, but you're less likely to fail that one than walking through the web.
How do
If
I
that makes sense.
How do I jump?
You roll a d20 and then add your strength modifier.
So
Because athletics,
nothing.
it's athletics for just a regular jump, like what you guys are doing. You're bounding. But like for the shit that Deluge does, it's acrobatics.
$13.
Are you jumping or are you walking through?
Jump.
All right. Whatever your normal walk whatever your normal walk speed is, put your character there.
Okay.
All right, so you jump, you barely make it over that trap, but in that same moment, you notice that the twins have moved up. They're barely in front of you, but at that same moment in time, when Seraphine had jumped, both her legs had planted. Deluge now has a leg planted, and Rag has a leg planted. You and the gnomes are fine for right now, but in that moment when she lands both of her feet and sends out that very, very large one, you all get this really icky feeling, and it almost seems to get darker within the cave.
My sword is on fire, so it can't get darker.
It can get darker around the whole tunnel, but around you can see within 10 feet it's illuminated.
It's further than 10 feet.
Pull these up.
It says it lights 40 feet.
Okay.
Unless you want to use that.
Send it to me again.
Unless you want to use that rule.
I'd say with just how dark it is, it's
That's
like
fine.
a
Whatever.
20. It's just a little darker, but you could see out to 40 feet, but it's dim. 40 and 30 is dim. 20 is very clear of what you can see. Hold on. Give me.
Well, this
Just
would
a
be
second.
this would be 20 anyways, so
Yeah. So like you could see, like it's almost like you're holding a torch. Anyways, so she lands, and then all of a sudden you guys.
You're there. Enter my home. You are food. Why have you entered here?
I'm gonna say Wilmo.
You know, every
walk
passing
forward.
second, I keep asking that question.
He asked that question specifically for you, Tim. Anyways,
I'm gonna say Wilmo. I think she wants to talk to you. Walk forward.
So, you guys all being stuck on the right side, you guys start to hear.
The itsy-bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out.
And in that same moment, directly next to, or in front of Deluge and Rag, upside down, starts to slowly drop a Drider. What? What did you ask?
No, I said I knew we were gonna fight a spider at some point.
This is a Drider, not a spider. Just kidding.
That's a smarter spider.
It's a centaur spider with an
So
elf
he'll
instead of a
ask-
human.
Why are you in my home? Besides to be food.
Like, hey, Seraphine, I think he's got a question for you.
State your business.
She'll go. We are here seeking the crystal of Skur.
The
Sure.
crystal. You come seeking what others have come before. Some turn dead at the door. Others become my food.
I'm gonna push Wilmo's butt with my foot to like shove him forward and be like, "Here, I brought you a snack."
You kind of driving and kind of moves and hey,
Yes, it seems you've brought me quite the delicacy. My favorite. Oh, and a side to wash it down.
Can I attempt to break free of the web while he's saying this?
yes, make a strength saving or a strength check.
Don't worry,
Sorry.
I'm sure I have a -1 to strength, and I rolled. Oh wait a minute.
Wait,
But
before
I
he
do have
says what he
+1 in
rolls,
my saves.
could I cast Eldritch Blast at the webs to try and break them off of him? Would that be have
That
a
would
higher
just do
chance?
damage to-
Blow my ankle off.
No, yeah, they'll just blow his ankle off.
You don't need it.
I'll use my good eye.
I rolled a total of 4.
Okay, so you
Turn the dimness back on. I liked it.
try to pull. I can't see, but
Oh, okay, never mind.
whatever.
How dim was it for you? It looked nice for us.
Yeah, it looked like that was perfect. Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Set the scene.
It was
Mhm.
romantic.
all right. So, he's gonna see you kind of struggle, and it doesn't seem to be breaking at all. He's gonna slowly approach,
You,
and he's gonna kind of drag his finger around your face.
you are going to be delicious.
All right.
But you
I didn't know if he's that
also-
close. Sorry, if he's that close, I'd be like, "Hey, you like things to eat? Have a knuckle sandwich," and I want to throw a punch right at him.
Okay.
Damn!
Or throw a d20.
Wouldn't he get advantage? 'cause
I got
he's
a
right
crit
next-
on that. I can't break my foot out of the stupid thing, but when it comes to a punch, I get a crit.
Wait, wouldn't he get advantage because he's right next to Rad?
Okay, hold on. So he.
I don't
he
need advantage. I got a critical.
You,
Roll damage, by the way.
you are going to be delicious.
And in that same moment, you deliver your line, like,
Bro.
Johnny Cage, and you crack him right in the jaw. If Driters have more than just like more molars in their mouth, some would have definitely came out. But you punched him pretty hard. You heard a pop. His jaw possibly is broken.
So the way we're doing crits is you roll attack twice, right?
Yeah, or roll and then double that die. Just times it by 2.
Oh, well, it
Whatever
doesn't
you
matter. I rolled a 4, which is max on my D4. So
roll. Mhm. So 8.
8 plus 2, so
And
yeah,
then
10
your-
damage.
And if you have any attack bonus damage.
Yeah, that was the plus 2. So I did that. So yeah, it'll be 10 damage from that one punch.
Dude, that's actually pretty sick. So you
This
kind of rubs his face.
You might
I know we're not-
actually prove yourself worthy.
I thought his jaw was
Like, come on, you want a second helping?
How are you about making deals, Zai? What about you, Goliath?
I'm gonna take a swing at him.
You're pretty far. So,
Am I?
yeah, you're not even within range of him.
Oh. Well, he was touching Deluge, and I thought Deluge was next to each other.
Yeah, but he would have moved back to where he was. I'd just have him here. Fuck it. Yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
While he's talking, can I kind of walk around the backside?
We'll say he moved back, and then
I got a
if you want to
14
swing,
plus
this is your
3.
attack of opportunity.
14 plus 3.
Okay.
17.
You catch him right in the leg. How much damage have you done? Roll your damage die. Roll it, keep that number, and then hold on for a second. He's gonna back up, and as he was backing up, you're able to catch him in the leg, and he's kind of rubbing his jaw.
You both might prove yourselves worthy. How are you on making deals?
And he's gonna kind of start like making something out of web in his hands, kind of just stringing web along through elbow.
playing
and
cat's
intercourse
cradle in
and
front of
through-
us.
Sort of, yeah.
I feel like
What say you to a deal?
I'm too far away to hear him say that, so I'm gonna start casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Roll to attack. Wait, do you roll to attack
Just
on that?
hug
I'm
that
pretty
dice.
sure you... Yeah, you fucking yeeked it. 26?
26.
Oh man, another crit?
I get +6 to any spell attacks.
Well, I know, but you rolled a 20, so it doesn't matter what the plus is.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Okay. I don't know what your damage die is, but...
A 1d10.
give me your damage. Send it to me. Rag, what did you roll for damage?
So I rolled a 4, but does my strength affect that?
No, just any attack
Yeah.
bonus damage. that
Which
you
would
have,
be-
like for your weapons.
Be his strength. So your
Oh,
what is your
okay.
strength
Yeah,
modifier?
yeah.
My strength modifier is +3.
So 7, 4, 5, 6,
So-
7, right?
Weapon, whatever you roll, +3.
I hit him for 5.
Okay, so 10.
But it was a crit, so would it be 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just said. So you
Okay, sorry.
like, not understanding, you just see that this big drider came down and is now in front of your newfound friends. They seem stuck, unable to help themselves in the moment, but he looks threatening enough for you, and you eldritch energy charges up from your elbow and out of your hand and through your fingers, and it's the most connected you've ever felt to this dark magic, and it flies off of your hand with nature, and it coats the drider in red lightning, and he sort of backs and puts his tail or his back end down closer to the ground, and that little red lightning kind of trickles around everywhere, a little remnants of what is left. He's gonna keep rubbing his jaw, but he's gonna stick his hand out and,
Oh, wait, stop. We could help.
I say-
one another.
If you're about making deals, how about you get this lady her crystal, and our end of the deal is you get to live.
I have one modification I would like to make to this deal. You get my jewel.
and in this moment he opens a locket that is on his neck, and it kind of floats above his hand as if he's holding it with magic.
This is what you seek. The master locked me in here long ago. He is the one that holds the crystal. He is what you are looking for.
And in that moment he kind of puts it back in the locket, and it
You get the crystal. You kill the master, and I can escape here and go back to the Underdark.
Cool. Help us kill your master, and it'll be even easier.
I cannot leave these halls. I am bound.
And you guys remember when you first walked through, I didn't mention this, I meant to, but there was a ray of sunshine.
We retroactively remember.
Yeah. there was what seemed like some sort of light, whether it was off of a lantern or maybe some daylight peeking in through broken brick. It was shining from wall to wall.
I cannot touch that of which the sun does. It burns my skin, which is why I must return to the Underdark. You kill my old master, and you will always have a friend in the Underdark of Elendar the Brave. And I will not turn you all into food.
I'm pretty sure we were just kicking your ass, bud. So
Yeah, that wasn't really
Would you
going
like
away
me
anyway.
to call my tribe?
And with that, he makes this like kind of sound. And in that same moment,
Chittering?
yeah, sort of a chittering.
His
So
children
instead of
show
a
up?
murder, you want a massacre, is what you're saying?
Jesus Christ.
All of his children seem to pop out, a bunch of different little
I thought they were
spiders.
tried.
10 little spiders have come out.
We will feast on your bones if you do not accept this offer. I come to you with Manus and Gracious. We both seek the same thing.
My guy's not about killing, so he's like, look, get us out of the web. Let's get out of this dungeon as fast as possible. And yeah, we'll see about killing your boss. Get us to that rock.
He's going to ponder for a moment. He's going to kind of sit and stare as the spiderlings start to circle around the group. He's going to look at them. He's going to look back at the group.
We have a deal.
And he's going to strike his spear right by the foot of Deluge. It's not going to pierce it, but it's going to hit within deep of the grasp that the spiderweb has. And when his spear makes contact, the spiderweb starts to dissipate from your foot. And in a clear foot around your foot, spiderweb has evaporated. He does the same thing to Rag. And he's going to lean down, kind of at the same height as both of you as he can be, because he is about a foot or two taller than Rag. He's going to lean down, he's going to crouch down, and he's got 5 or 6 little balls that kind of circle around, and he's going to go,
For you, my children.
and he's going to, and it hits all of you in the chest. He flicks it at everybody that he can see, which is everyone, and it hits him, and it seems to absorb into your bodies. In that same moment, my bad, Croc, the spiderweb you're now standing on is no longer sticky, and what seems that Telvor got the tip of his foot in, it's no longer sticky for him either. He's going to. Would you like to move up in this moment?
Yes.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah.
You're still saying back. Okay. So you're able to move up, and in that moment, he's going to. As you approach, he's gonna snap his fingers, and in a minute, your sword is no longer flaming. He's going to say,
Keep the light to yourself, child. I do not like the light.
and then he's going to kind of do a magical shindig on his locket and open it, and it's going to be hovering above his hand again. He's going to bow or kind of crouch down and hand it towards you, Deluge, because you're in the middle, but kind of just in the center of the group.
Take this. Put this within the missing eye of the seer skull. It will open a door to a wretched creature. Murder him with the door open so I can hear his screams from this hall. And then once you move past him, it will enter the chamber of my master. Once he is slain, I will be free of this forsaken place.
And the crystal is a perfect diamond, like a 8-point diamond, just boom, and it melds back into a circle, and it looks exactly like the one that you saw, Croc, on the other door, or in the opposing socket. It glows down a little less, compartmentalizes, and is now in the eyeball, and he's going to kind of hold it as it floats in his hand in the middle of this group.
Yeah, I grab it and I'm like, yeah, we'll see about that guy in the other room.
You have been tasked with a great purpose. Many have tried this temple for 200 years, and still no one has ever gotten past me. You must free me of this place. You must stop the forsaken blight set upon this land. You must end him. You must end Brugadon.
And with that, he's
Say,
going to really quickly kind of sputter back into the darkness. You hear start crawling above you on the ceiling, and it starts to go. The little spiders start to go find little cracks and webs and other corners, and disappearing seemingly into the walls. And you hear,
Don't fail me.
like toss the coin or the little jewel up and catch it again and be like, well, that guy getting any deader? Let's stand around here. Let's go solve that problem.
Can I have
all right.
one of the spiderlings as a pet?
They all disappeared. I'll let you roll an animal handling check since there was one really close to you.
Okay. Is that a
And
D20?
while he was giving the monologue and Deluge and Croc were paying attention, you were trying to tame one of the baby spiders that was trying to eat you.
I like animals. Is it a D20?
Yes.
Yeah, roll a
And then,
d20. I don't know what animal handling is, though. I think
Animal
it's
handling
intelligence
is
or wisdom.
I'm a +1 in wisdom, so.
Okay.
Let me double check, but yeah, pretty sure.
Oh my god. Rip.
Yep, +1. And I got a 16 +1, so I'm at 17.
Okay. So you're kind of sticking your hand out, kind of like what you would for a dog, right? If you're trying to get it to smell you, and it kind of gets its prongs up, and for what the equivalent is for a spider smelling, it kind of just senses you with its little tendrils, and it goes from wanting to sink its fangs into you to kind of more relaxed, and then it seems calm for the conversation, and then once Deluge takes the crystal, it kind of pans back and forth and notices that it's being looked at now, and kind of goes back, and then proceeds with the rest of the spiders up the wall.
Gosh dang it.
I like to imagine him like scratching it under the chin and like two of its back legs on one side or kicking the ground.
Or kicking.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Someone was at my door.
Well,
No, you're good.
As we're walking towards the
spider.
as we're
Ryan
walking
was
back to
trying
this
tame
door,
a
I
spider.
pat him on the back and I'm like, hey man, we can get you a pet spider.
But I wanted that one. I wanted that little guy. I already named him.
Okay.
Me as the player, I'm already worried about what you named him.
I named him Legolas.
Okay.
Well, not that word now.
But, obviously he didn't care. So. Devastating.
All right, I
You
go
seem-
over and just jam that crystal into the eye socket.
All right. So you walk up, everybody behind you, and in a real aggressive kind of manner, you.
I was
and
going
it-
for like nonchalance.
Okay, sorry. You said jam it in there. I thought you meant in the literal sense. You plug it in,
Oh, might be.
and it, like the eyes spin 90 degrees, and they lock into place, and they glow blue, like a very teal blue color. And for a moment, it looks like there's little irises within these flames, and kind of this light. And it pans, looks frantically up, down, left, up, down, right, left, and then back into the crystal. And then you hear a voice, "You do not belong." And then
Yeah, we get that.
and so the horns will down closer into the skull, and then the door begins to open.
Just clobbered me.
What is the marching order? The way it is right now?
I'm done. Just keep this one.
All right. Are you guys just straight walking into the room? Are you sneaking?
What did he say the guy's name was?
Yeah. Didn't he already know we're there, though? Was the door open?
The Drider?
Yeah.
His name or the
What did the
The-
Drider say this dude's name was?
Brogadon.
I'm as I walk into the room, I'm like, "Hey, Brogadon, if you're in here, it'd be really helpful to us and really helpful to you if you just started making a lot of yelling and screaming and dying sounds without us having to actually kill you."
I'm actually sneaking around this way.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
With the flaming sword?
He put it out, remember?
Oh, he did? Might be.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Telvor. Oh my god.
Telvor walking up behind you. We're sneaking, aren't we?
Basically. So, Wilmo actually failed. Telvor made it. But Telvor was able to make it up to here. And then he heard Wilmo's fucking armor making fucking noise. And then he turned around.
Don't forget about
and
Wilmo.
he heard you, Croc, as well. Rag, would you like to make a stealth check, or are you just walking straight in with your boy?
I'm just gonna walk right in.
All right, and Saren Fiend made it.
I'm gonna walk in. I'm
So
gonna
she's
scroll
over
to-
here.
right at the boss, like Dwayne.
All right. So you two.
Is it still dark in this room? Did the
I mean-
Drider turn the lights off for the whole place?
It can be. Y'all just said you liked the ambiance a little better.
Oh, I didn't know if I didn't know if this room was more lighted or not. Like I could actually see Broseph down here.
Yeah. All right. So you say Brogadan, right? Give me just a second.
Yeah.
All right. In front of you, you see a very, like, mangled and dead flesh troglodyte monster looking thing, kind of doing it's sitting in front of a ritual bed, kind of just spinning, making magic flow through the table. It looks unnatural in nature. Croc, with as much as you know about nature, this is definitely some sort of dark, elemental type magic, possibly. So he's levitating above the ground. There's a little cloud above him. So he's moving his hands intricately, and he's gonna turn around and he's gonna look at you, Deluge, and he's gonna go.
Rogadon does not stay within the limits. He is all. He is many.
Well, all I need is this one to scream and act like he's dying. And open the door.
You will not keep the door open. This temple will be your doom.
Bro, why you gotta make things different?
And with that, I need everybody to roll initiative. And then I'll write the order down.
I got a 7.
Okay, hold on.
I got a 3.
We weren't very on our feet ready for this. You know, we're just like, I was really hoping you wouldn't want to fight.
Okay.
I rolled a 10.
What'd you and Deluge? Or Deluge, what did you and Rag roll?
I rolled a 3.
3? Okay, gotcha.
Pretty tragic.
I rolled. Well, did you roll a 3? Because you also add plus whatever your dexterity is, which I believe is 1 for you.
Oh, so I got a 4.
Okay.
I have a total of 7. A natural 7.
An artificial 7?
Yeah, I guess it would be unnatural because it was a 5 plus my 2.
I'll roll for everybody, and then I'll narrate out. I also am rolling dog shit.
Do I happen to know what Bro Gadon is, like, by looking at him? What kind of creature he is?
So roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier for like a history check.
There is an actual history check. Intelligence is okay. I got a 10.
Yeah, it's intelligence. You got what?
No, I believed you. 10. Yes.
Okay. From what you can remember, you didn't really go to like school. You were raised in the circus. But you do recall stories
Sounded like a bad thing.
of a lich within the hall or the Temple of Skur. But those you
Oh, so my guy knew what the Temple of Skur was?
Huh?
My guy had heard of the Temple of Skur prior to me being in here?
Yeah, it's just a cursed, as far as you know, it's just mainly folk tales of things that ghouls and goblins that come out of this place. But until, this contract, you've never even set foot in this place. But knowing what you know, from your travels in the circus, it is a very high area, I guess, to use for folk stories, folk tales, things of that nature.
Gotcha.
Everybody's rolling poopy, just a BT dubs. And of course, Wilmo gets a fucking 15, which means he starts the initiative.
That's why he wasn't stealthy. He's like, I'm going to run over here and get advantage in combat.
Yeah. So we'll end the session here. But start of next session, we'll pick up on this battle. The initiative order will be.
Can I have a better
Wilmo.
Initiative?
Wilmo.
Can we just start next
Roll
one with a
die.
reroll?
Monster. Sure. You know what?
I think we
didn't
should
just sit here and write all
Yeah.
this shit out. Just to do a reroll, but I'll think about it. But yeah, that'll be tonight's session.
All right.
You guys were.
Banana.